Hey everyone, welcome to week 4. And this week was exciting because we wrapped up what we call the 12 bar blues. And I'm excited about this because if you keep watching these videos over and over again, it'll continue to get better. And as you practice, you'll start to become better at manipulating and telling a story. Okay, so let's get back into what we did today and hope you continued to learn. And feel free to get a hold of me, okay? Thank you. All right, let's go in. Here we go. All right, so remember we learned that we could go to the 5 chord by going up a half step from the G because the circle of fifths to the right from C is G. To the right from G is D. So there's D, there's G, there's C. Okay, so look at the circle. You can see C right in the center. As you go to the right, there's G. As you go to the right, there's D. So the blues starts right in the middle, okay? Remember that. And then it goes to the C chord down here. Then it comes back, remember? And what we just learned today is the turnaround section measures 9, goes to D, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, back to the top and boom. Okay? So that turnaround section has 4 beats, 2, 3, 4. Then we have to drop a whole step, 2, 3, 4. Because remember, our D and our C are in between the G. Okay? And we learned that these 3s and 7s flip when they're dominant 7s. So when you have the 7 on top here for G, when you come down, you have the 7 on the bottom, the 3 on top. So that would be the same for D. See? The 3's on top for D7. There's your major 3 of D. Right? And here's G's major 3. And here's C's major 3. G. So they flip, right? So remember, let's take a look at our board now with the form. We learned in the last 3 weeks the first 8 measures. Remember how we first started here just to kind of get used to playing it. Then we moved it up to the key of the blues, right to the right 1 notch. And now we go 1 notch to the right from this to turn around 5, 4, 1. And this is where the 3's and 7's flip, right? So they're going to flip right here on C7. Come back. Then they're going to flip, and they're going to stay flipped and go down a whole step, then flip. And that flipping is so easy because you just go down or up, both fingers. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Okay, so what we're going to do right now is we're going to visit the last 4 measures of this, okay? So once again, let me just use a preset. Let's see. I'll just use the lower manual and put this up here. Okay, I'm still trying to figure out a way to, I think I have to put something under this. Okay, well, this will work for now. We'll make it work. It's the challenges of life, right? We'll get something to hold it. Oh, for gosh sakes. Okay, let's just leave it right here, and I'll put this here. Can you see it? Yeah, you can. Okay, great. Can you see my fingers? No. Okay, here we go. Let's put it. Okay, I got an idea. How about if I put it here? Oh, this is going to work. And I'll move my camera over just slightly. There we go. Okay, we can get it all. Just a little bit more. Okay, good. So remember, we're going to say 3 different patterns for the bass. Now we've got the quarter notes G, 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 G. Now take your index finger and play C. 8 beats, right? 1. Always with the metronome, right? Now we're going to go to D down here. And then drop your index a step and then play your index finger on the G, your pinky. All right, that's pattern number 1. Let's do it again. 3, 4. Now we're going to go down, remember, and pinky on C. And back to G now, up. All right, now we're going to go to the D, the turnaround, go up. Pinky on D, move down a whole step, pinky on C, go to G. Right? How about? I'm just making patterns. Long, short. Long, short. Short, short. Why not, right? Short, long. Short, long. How about long, long? Long. Short. Why not? And how about up, down? Oh. Down, up. We're at measure 2, right? Expert round. Whoa. Remember, we talked about the shortcut. Now let's add the new bass line of 115. We're going to go down on the 5, right? Now we're going to go to the 4 chord. We got to drop our pinky and 5 up here. Right, now go back up. 3 times G. 3 times D. Down. Let's do that again. Down to the 5. Alright. Let's keep our pattern consistent. Now we're going to go down. Three times G. Now 3 times G. 5. Now the last one. This is the chicken shack. Now we're going to move our pinky to C and down, up. Now our index plays the G 3 times, right? Now the D has to do it. G, ba, ba. Right. Let's do that again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. So whichever pattern you choose to play, try to stay with it within the 12 bars. Don't change it within the 12 bars. Change it at the beginning if you're going to change it, so that you start a new rhythm, a new flow. You see, you don't want to change in the middle. You want to change at the beginning. So if you're saying quarter notes, right? Just hanging out, right? Just taking it easy. Yeah. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Well, this is what I think about that. I think you should quit. You ever had that conversation? Here we go. Now we're at the top. See, it's a natural spot to add the change, and the band will come along, right? But I wouldn't change them very often. Whoops, sorry about that. I was talking and I slipped, see? That's called who knows. Oh, yeah. Okay, now you got the pattern, right? So I'm going to pull out these drawbars here. So I'm an octave higher and play kind of like the same stuff, right? Remember we have and then we also have because we can play B flat sometimes or B natural, depending if we want to indicate the major third or we want to make an alteration. Whoa, see how that worked? The three's down here. That's that color I said you can play, because when you go to C, right? But you could add that note, right? So it's like 1, minor third, 4, 5, dominant 7, root. And we can do the same for G. 1, minor third, 4, 3, 5. I got to get my numbers right here. I can't think. 1, minor third, 4, 5. Now remember, they're actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. These pentatonic formulas from the major key, but we're playing them as minors. So the actual major key is 1, right? 3. And this is not actually a pentatonic, but I'm using it similar as a pentatonic. Remember, we said at the beginning the pentatonic was 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. So if you look at B flat major and you say 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, that's the major pentatonic scale that we are going to use on top of G. Okay, so the formula remains the same. If you look at the B flat scale with 2 flats, we're not touching this note. So we play the first, the second, the third, the fifth, and the sixth, okay? But we're going to start it on G because it's G. But I indicated to you in telling the story that this note can sometimes just play the tone that's in your hand. So when you're here, obviously you might want to hit that one. This one's kind of a free-for-all, because that would be the 6th of D7, but this is the bluesy sound, so they all work. See, so there you can kind of play around with. Because you go back to G, you might want to go major. So when I tell my story, I'll be changing these qualities to match the harmony or to go against the harmony to create tension, right? So when I'm saying, and I say, get rid of the tension. But now this is creating a lot of tension. So you have the choices to do that, okay? So let's start our story with a simple bass line. I'm going to do one and you do one, okay? And for fun, let's put on some drums. Remember again, we have sometimes this and sometimes this. And you can play those notes when you're playing the C part. And you can play these parts when you're playing G. See, it's really kind of cool. And you can kind of see, I want to show you something which is really neat. Remember on the C, I told you to go, right? Even though it's not the major pentatonic, it works kind of like it. Well, as you go down here, look at this. So here's the G. So while you're in the C playing around, you could come right back to G. You see? And from there, you're back at C. So as you bridge to C, you're going to bridge here from your G. When you bridge back to G, you're going to bridge here. And you can play then this one. Now you're back at C. Make it major. Make it tension. G again. Make it major. Get some tension. So we use those little inflections to tell a story, okay? And I'm hoping that when this thing dropped, it made you continue to watch to see if I could recover. And actually, I think I just helped you a lot with these information. So maybe we both got each other's attention. That was cool. All right, so let's get a beat. I'm going to play us some. You'll tell a story. I'll tell a story. And we're going to see each other again next week. All right, how about if we make this a shuffle? Because remember, we got that thing, that shuffle on the left hand that I call the chicken shack. Well, Jimmy Smith, his Back at the Chicken Shack groove with Donald Duck Bailey is inside a Drum Genius. It's shuffle number 9. And we're going to slow her way down. You see how a groove was just establishing by putting it where it belonged? It was there all along. I like to believe that. Here we go. Tell a story. Made it major. Now we're going to simplify the bass. I'll take one more. Here we go. Quarter notes. It's a lot easier. Oh, I like this story. How about major? See, I bridged to G right there. There's my D. There's my C. I just use the roots as my home. Right, how about the threes? Now let's just stay there, but make it C. Whoa. That's cool stuff. You don't have to say much. See, it's all those little extra things. See, I came in from a different place. Now it's your turn. I'll give you the shuffle. Ready? One more time. And we're gonna take it around back to the 5. And one last time. Go to the 5. And then somebody usually says, that was that minor. That's a G7. Or sometimes I like to put the end and go 6. Root 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 3, 5, 5, 6. Skip the 7. Just leave it out. These sound like those big, nice big power chords. All right. God bless you guys. We'll see you next week. I hope you get some benefit from this. I get benefit doing it. So we'll see you later. And if you feel like giving me a tip, man, you can. All right. God bless you. We'll see you later.